I would never endorse Tinubu. I'm saying it loud and clear. He's my father.
Hello, my country people. Another video that come out as another see this video. They work out, they go. Oga Tinubu pikin don't comment. Say he no one support it, Papa. Hey, wetin happen, my country people? I don't know why Oga Tinubu pikin, his daughter, as he talk and say, na he be daughter for Oga Tinubu. He say Oga Tinubu na his papa, but nothing go make am support his papa. He say if he dey dream oh, he no dey dream oh, nothing go make am support his papa. Hey, who wan come judge this case for us? I don't know, my country people. My country people, wetin made this pikin vex? EBD and you, EBD world no know. Channel TV, they ask, Channel TV journalists, they ask and say, why you no want support your papa? He can't talk, say, the time for inside time where they understand that the inside time where a lot of water flow. He said that they look for Jagaban, they go, they not see Jagaban. He said that some people say Jagaban they sick, he travel. He said, but where he dey, he na sick bed though, he really travel, but he for speak for that place. As far as Jagaban not speak for that place, it mean he say, he not ready yet though. Hey! Now pikin na they talk this one no. Now be the blogger people, I'm a bob people now they talk this one again, my country people. Hey! Because he husband, he dey work for his papa full time. He said that will not go make am say make people work for him. He said that the truth. When he first thought this matter, say if papa not ready, if papa they use people they play. He said if papa said no, make they tell him who plan with papa get. We go make him get up, go support the papa. He said he not there. He said the answer time when youth people come out, they say we want better Nigeria, we want better Nigeria. If papa get plan, if for come out that time, he can't tell them, they for listening. Now the journalist asked again, say, you want to be a governor or senator or what you want to be? Say, no. He said, what you do for inside when you be governor or senator, you can do it outside. I say, sister, you are correct. He said, if you don't join them already, if you don't enter already, you can't join them because if you can't beat them, you go join them. He said, when you go to Dubai that day, England that day, he saw this senator that they follow and go like mosquito. He said, if he's surprised, how they tell no say go to Dubai, how they tell no say go England. Then they come in and say, maybe you can't join them. Say, you know they join them. See, because if you join them already, there be one already. Understand now? Yeah. My country people, where did Jagaban do a daughter? I don't know. He said when you bring this matter come out, more than 12,000 people follow. They live and say, they don't pay you money, oh. May you call they tell this story. He said, like nobody pay and shit. Now wait till day belle, now he talk command. He said no lose one person for Facebook. He said he said go to the people where he live alone. Now the people where don't want to listen to the truth. The one thing where he really say, what they talk, what she they talk, it makes sense. Now them, now he put ear for ground, they listen to and they go. He said the inside, he said you know, say now one person now get Lagos a call. He said you know say na Jagaban get if you not sign nothing they happen for Lagos. He said no, that will go make her enter, come be president. He said because he said you know say that time he put Buhari, and Bubu they come out, now it's time to enter. He said no, they work like that. He said nay. Naim say no they happen. How come say because you put Bubu they come out now, you say that your time to enter. You still wait for the happen, may they tell them. He said not to be he don't like to be a senator, he don't like to be a governor, he want to just be who she is as if they do till they go so. My country people, I don't know the mosquito when they pursue rats for inside the matter. May I not say I carried this video before, mistakenly I deleted and come up from my channel. Because people they ask say, everything as you why this video, why it delete and now make her say make her shook mat again put make her bring her come. I know some of people say, this video don't take. I know my country people. Men I watch the way Pikin say, he no go pull hand for a papa side. Lie yo. Men I watch my country people.
I call him my father and he remains my father, but I would never support his political ambition. I would never do that.
Why?
Because I feel you lay the lives of people down for your own personal career. If you say you deserve to be the president, why didn't you come in at the right time? You used the whole nation to play a game. You used us to play chess. You waited and you try, like you're matching and patching and patching. Okay, you brought Buhari. Immediately after Buhari, I'm coming. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't know Buhari's mind. You don't know what his intentions were. And during the NSAS, when we the youth came out, when we wanted a better Nigeria, when we wanted our voice to be heard, you blanked out. You left us. Jagaban acted like he wasn't in existence. Whether they were using, he was sick and all that. And at that time, I kept on talking, and all the message I get, Baba said he's sick, and you are insulting. You are sick does not mean you can't lend your support to the people.
I'm just trying to get something clear here, because I don't want to make this about a person in particular. Because
it was all about him, basically. It wasn't even about the party.
Yeah, the issue here for me is basically, you know, when the lines are blurred between activism and politics. I don't know whatever your personal issues are with him, but I'm just trying to understand, you know, the video, how do thousands of people misinterpret a video?
That's the
because
thing.
you lost over, I think, 10,000 followers.
No, 12.
About 12,000 followers.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
There must have been something.
Because when I came, the way I relayed the message sarcastically, people didn't get it. They just thought, Tonda will come and say, you this governor, your head is this. And today she's coming to say, let's endorse. A lot of people got it. I have 312,000 followers, and I lost 12,000. So it was like I lost the crowd, and the same people who understood me and still understand what I stand for still stayed back. And that's just the social media. Facebook, I didn't have that. I didn't lose one follower on Facebook. So everybody just thought this same tone that is always talking about Jagaban and his team and APC government and this dispensation like this. How come she's making a U-turn? They've paid her. No, I'm still me. I would never forget the wounds that we incurred during the NSAS. I would never forget how bad this country has been and is still at this point. And the point is, I will never jeopardize my family interest or personal interest for a national interest. So at this point, my stand is still, I would never endorse Jagaban to go for presidency. Other people can. I can decide to take my candidate tomorrow. But because I know how he has been in the journey of politics, I don't think I would want to. So a lot of people got it all wrong. Like, oh, she's made a U-turn. All this activism.
Do you think it's wrong for you to get involved in politics?
It's not wrong for me to get in politics. It's my right to get into politics. But
after being an activist?
No, I have a right
whilst
to.
Being an activist?
I have a right. But I think the problem with Nigerians is people feel because you're an activist, you should tell them what to do. No. We have no right to choose a candidate for you. Our right is to agitate for what is right. Because everything about all the comments on social media was like, it's you we have been waiting for you to come and tell us who to vote for. No. I will pick my candidate. I will choose a candidate when the right time comes. But that doesn't stop me, you know, from saying that this is my candidate because I am an activist. No, I'm not going to do that. It's my right. I have to vote. If I have been craving for people to get their PVC, I also have my PVC. So we're going to peg a candidate down.
Where does activism stop and politics start? Because we've seen so many people. I've been on this show for over 9 years now, going on 10. So I've had a lot of people on this show over the years who I know are now in governments at different levels, you know. And, you know, a lot of them sounded like you. I'm not accusing you of anything, but a lot of them sounded like this back in the day. You know, very passionate, fighting. And 2-3 years later, we realized, oh, okay. This is where this was leading up to. So where does the line get drawn?
You know where it changes, like you said, is the risk involved, is the lives online. It gets to a point, and I have also gotten to that point, like when you keep agitating, they come to you. They want to know, okay, is she like, okay, this person wants to come into politics, and if you have that intention, you will budge. I can say it loud and clear that I've gotten 3 offers to run for vice presidency in this same incoming election, and I've said no. So there's always a point, there's always like that peak point where your life, they start to threaten you, they start to say you're not supposed to say this, you said this, and they offer you. And I have gotten all those offers longest time ago. So this is not the right time for me or the wrong time, or this is not even the time for me. I have stated it clearly. I am never going to go into politics. Whatever offers they've brought, I've always turned it down.
My country people, what is your talk just now? He said, where every day Dubai, they England, all the politician people, they so they settle like dog they go. He said, what you go do for politics? you can still do am outside politics. You see when you dey inside politics, e go be if they don hold your leg and your hand already, you no fit dey move, because una come be like one. You no fit dey lie again. If you dey lie, una lie go come be like the same thing. Na be the matter wey dey explain to una. So I hope say una carry pen dey write everything wey dey talk, because she really dey talk sense. Make we dey balance side dey go, because everybody get your choice. Make dey talk for inside market, we go dey lis ten. He say because he no wan join politics, he still wan join. He don tell me they pay am money. He say come join. He say he no wan pay. He no wan join. Make we lis ten as he dey talk dey go.
You know, I woke up in my room in Dubai the other time, some few months ago, and I met politicians at my doorstep. I don't know how they got to know I was in Dubai. Same thing in the UK. So people, activists go that route. But for me, it's a no. I don't have intentions. Because you know why? Whatever you can do in politics, you can do it outside politics. Because once you get into politics, the thing is, you cannot beat them. You have to join them. You have to do it the way they do. It's a cabal. It's a system.
But
it's an institution.
True, like everybody says, you can't change from the outside. There's a reason why that saying continues to go on. You have to come in, infiltrate the system, and change it from the inside.
I don't think so. I've always told politicians who came to meet me, like, join us, you make change. I said, I would rather make change from my space. I would rather make change from the space. I have created a space for myself, and it's to continue to say what is right. About 3 weeks ago, I was coming into the country. I saw the air conditioner at the airport was not working. I came out, I started screaming. I came in yesterday back into the country. The AC is working. Do I have to get into politics to make change? You don't have to get into politics to make change. It's a cabal. If you get there, too many things are happening.
But we live in a country where I don't think we've ever had a dearth of activists in our history. We've had the military for years. So we have activism in our blood because we've constantly had to fight government. Everybody will tell you that things are getting worse every day. So is activism really changing anything?
It is. It is. Trust me. It is. And I'm going to say this. One voice, 1 million votes might not make change, but one voice will make change. 5 voices will make huge change. And every voice is the only thing we have. That's the only inheritance we have. All our national treasures are gone. The only thing you and I have is our voice to make change. So the voice makes changes. For me, maybe the way I've been doing it, everything that I've said has been corrected. Everything that I've said has been corrected. Every complaint I make, they always come say, okay, come. On to International Women's Day, they had to bundle me into the National Assembly and said, okay, come.
Let me give you an example. Sorry, very sorry to cut you off, because you talk about everything you said have been corrected. We all protested NSAS. You were very active with that. SARS was scrapped, right? SWAT is there. With the stories about SWAT now are equally as deadly as SARS was. So what has changed?
Now, for the NSAS, I'm going to say this. The change was so close. But how strong are we as agitators? Because the time when we should come to the round table, everybody backed out. Everybody ran away because nobody wants to be held down. Some people say, my child, don't go, this. But they're calling us for, okay, let's... You see, let me tell you something about change. Change, the voice of agitation has to be consistent. It's not that there's an event, everybody comes out and starts shouting and start doing this. If we were persistent, we would have gotten it. If we sit down at their doorstep, but did we do that? We didn't do that.
People were shot.
One person will die. I'm never scared to die as an agitator.
But not everybody can afford to want to die.
Then that means we're not ready for the change. That means we're contented with the way our country is.
So how do you change that? I mean, whether you like it or not, and it's not just a Nigerian thing. Around the world is the reason why protests, when they get deadly, get stopped. We've seen it in Hong Kong. We've seen it in places, even in the United States. Once people see guns, it's natural human instinct.
At that
so
point,
how do you tell the average Nigerian to... You said, you have to sustain the protest or your campaigns or whatever. How do you get people to do that?
The way to get people to achieve what we want is we have to keep changing the dimensions of agitation. At a point, we all gathered at the NSAS ground. Do you understand? Your people were killed and everybody left. That still doesn't stop us from talking from our own space. But some people tell you, they're going to block my page, they're going to come and... Let me tell you something about politics today. You see these people called politicians, they are scared of we citizens. And we citizens are scared of them. That's the problem. A lot of people have not been able to identify that the politicians are scared of us. I remember during the NSAS, the only thing that was making Buhari panic is like, these people are taking over my system. And he was at a huge unrest. He was scared. He was worried. And look at us. Common military came, pa, pa, pa. They shot, everybody ran home.
Not very common, but...
It's not very common.
You said common military. I don't know if they're common.
They are common military. I didn't say anything special about them because that has been the same pattern they use. They don't have any new strategies for us.
I think we have about 20 seconds to go because we have, I want to say, 10, 11 months, about 10, 9 months to the elections next year. What's the place of activism or activists in the election season? What can we, as we're all supposed to be activists, right? What can we do?
For this time, I think what we need to do now is for us to all have a common interest and a common mind. Because if you look at the Nigerian youth, we are divided. Our concentration is totally divided. And I've been hearing a lot of politicians, like really and truly, they know how to win elections. So now, I think this is the right time where everybody should feel this, our same generation, where we call the Sorosoke generation, all of us should come together. Let me tell you something, Ebuka. Mechanics know where they meet. Engine oil sellers know where they meet. Pepper sellers know where they meet. All of these people, you and I, where do we meet to discuss national issues? We don't have.
So final note now, I mean, you have realized that your words have power. Are you going to change how you deliver your message? Because sarcasm obviously doesn't work.
No, that was the first. That was the first sarcastic.
So have you learned from that? And you realize how it was misconstrued?
Yes, I've learned that, and obviously, whether they like it or not, I'm just going to go back to my old style. Let's keep dragging each other. We're going to keep dragging each other because basically that works for me. So this sarcasm, people don't want it at all. And you know the truth about it. Right. It helped me. You know why it helped me? This same pressure that is coming from the family side and the outside social media side, they were able to identify that, okay, truly this is the situation of this candidate.
All right. Thank you very much for joining.
My country people, I hope say una understand what is they talk and what is the journalists they ask and they go. It say make all the youth people, the youth make us unite. It say because the youth people, their mind is divided. They don't really know, most of them don't really know what they want. You see, if the youth united together, it doesn't mean you are old or you are young, we unite together. We will pick the rightful person we want pick. We don't get this one is for the triple, this one is for the triple. As far we are unite together, we will pick the rightful person. My country people, where did this Tinubu pikin talk? It makes sense or it don't make sense? I don't know. I know if we judge. Because I feel say, oh, it don't make sense, so maybe it makes sense, or it makes sense, maybe it don't make sense for an 8 year. I don't know. I hope say on a list where waiting all this one say how a husband they work for an need better thing for a family. You know one because he want listen because this one a papa or a mama or a brother be go support not supposed to support her. He say no. As she talk so we will balance her. Make all of us really unite together. Move for really pick the better person. We will not the little say this one say this one say that, this one say this. We will unite together, move for pick better person who will lead us to the brighter future. When will they look for? Now this one again for inside this market. On a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening. Depends at the time of this Tinubu and Pikin they reach on a table. We will read judge what did it happen. I been one for you to share this video, like this video. One of us say this video say it don't take say I bring and come out again because old thing if you see the comment will call refresher to be a new one. Now so it remained only me my country people. It be the one when they go market with 5 naira, they come home with 100 naira. That's all they do for this our country. We will see on our next video, my country people. When I remain blessed.